Good morning, everybody. So Troy's up here today. He's right up over the top of this hill on the dozer. So we're gonna go up here and see what's going on. Well, there he is. He's fixing up these skid roads. This one here is the lowest one on the hill, so after he gets this one done, he should be about done. Here we go! Troy's gonna get going on the dozer. Now you notice he's just leveling off these roads. You can see all the more he took off there, he's just trying to level everything off. So it's easier for me to get my truck back here. So this is on the downhill side of the skid road. This is all maple top and stuff like that. I can cut that up for firewood. And then you can see all this stuff up here. That's all firewood, but being able to get your vehicle back in here. Now, I won't be able to come up here and turn around, but I can back her up over the hill and do what I need to do here. And I'm looking at the timber winch for my tractor. So if I get that, I can run the cable up there, grab a hold of those logs and winch them right down to the road and save myself a crap ton of work, which is what I'm looking to do, because I ain't getting any younger and I'm not lazy, but I like to make my work smart, not hard. That old man saying, work smarter, not harder. Well, there's a lot of truth to it. So right here's the end of the skid road. Well, that's fun. Going backwards uphill. That old girl, she's so happy to be working again. She just loves it. There's the operator. The operator, he's happy because the old girl's happy. Just look at that old John Deere. She's just so happy. You know, I dang near turn around back here, I think. Yeah. Should be a little tight, but I think I can manage it. That's the other thing. This side hill here is like I don't know, it's an 80-degree slope or better. It's almost straight up. But there's a bunch of tops on there that I can drag down the ends of the field and cut up for firewood. But if you don't have a timber winch or some way to yank them down over that hill, Then you got to run up and down the hill. So both my brothers own a timber winch, and one of them owns a skidder and a timber winch, and he says that it's, if he had a choice, because really a skidder, a used skidder and a timber winch, how should I say this? Now we're talking about a used skidder that's on the lower end of the pay scale, but they're about the same price for that and a new timber winch. And I told him, I said, I'm almost think it'd be better to have a skidder. And he said if he had a choice, he would buy a timber winch. He said it's more versatile. You throw it on your tractor, you don't need it, you take it off. The other thing about a timber winch is you're already going to do maintenance on your tractor. So you buy a skidder, then you got all the maintenance and stuff on that. And then if you got to buy parts for your skidder, that's an expense. The only pro I would say about a skidder is those things will go about absolutely anywhere. You see that tree right there? This is striped maple or striped maple, striped maple. I'm trying to get the work with the NRCS to get the invasive species taken care of up here, because in another year or two, if I don't get them in here and get some spraying done, that's just going to take over. Right there, there's a bunch of striped maple right there. There's some Japanese barberry there. Troy's got this road cleaned up pretty good. Right here where this low spot is, there's a spring here. And it'll seep across here. Yeah. Yeah, there's a spring like right here somewhere, and in the different times of the year it'll push up through the ground. This will all be laying in water, but he made a low spot right there so it'll drain off the hill. That's a black cherry. A lot of this birch up here I'm going to cut up for cook stove wood. It makes great cook stove wood. Just look how mean that thing looks. He's going downhill, so I'm getting out of the way. Here, we'll give you a... Well, I gotta wait till he's done here. We'll give you some operator view footage. Now right down here, well, let me stand still for a minute so this skid right here comes down, and he made a belly right here to keep that water from shooting down this skid road. So it'll go right down in there. It'll hit that, basically it's like a catchment pond, and it'll settle out and then it'll run down over the hill. It's hard to see with, let me see if I can zoom in. You can just see, he seeded this already, and you can see the grass is all coming in pretty good. It's starting to green up. There's a 4-wheel go machine, that thing. Let me tell you something. I bought this 4-wheeler, I don't even know how long ago, probably at least 15 years ago. Kawasaki Grizzly with the big wheel kit. I haven't done a cotton picking thing to that thing. I haven't put new tires on it. The only thing I've done is the maintenance stuff, is change the oil and air filter and that kind of stuff. Other than that, I haven't had a lick of problems with these things. Well, one thing. So if anyone knows anyone from Kawasaki, those cotton picking pull cords are a joke. Number one, you gotta be Superman to pull the dang thing. And number two, every 3 times you pull it, you bust the pull cord off because the compression's so high. So if you're gonna put a pull cord on it, put a cotton picking compression release on the dang thing so you can actually pull it. I still think that's how I messed up my rotator cuff ripping on that thing. Alright, well, Troy, he's headed down over, so we're gonna have to catch up to him. Stand by, here we go. Alright, so Troy just put this, let me zoom in a bit. Well, you can't see it now, but there's a water break right there he pushed across to dump down over the hill. He didn't like the way it looked, so he's going to dress her up a little bit. Troy is just a fine specimen of a man. I just can't say it enough. Alright, I'll coast down on the 4-wheeler here a bit and show you. Yeah, that's good. It's hard to tell with the camera, but it's sloped in there this way enough, and it's got enough build up this way. She'll dump right down over, it'll be good. I broke my what the heck you call them things? The selfie stick thingy I broke. So I gotta hold the camera with my hand. There's a nice cherry right there. Cherry ain't worth even cutting. It's so cotton picking. It ain't worth nothing. Better just to let it grow. Alright. Well, I don't know if I'll be able to sneak by him here. I don't know what's going on. He's got this graded off right here pretty good. That looks pretty good. He put a temporary ditch in there. He buried some logs, so he's gonna have to tear that out. I wish he would have let me cross there before he did that. Well, I'll just park her here for a minute. We'll get some footage of this. Alright, I'll just keep her rolling. So this ditch here laid really wet, so he had to put those logs in to stabilize this, so when he come over with the skidder and the dozer, it wouldn't just keep working this up like it did up at the other spot. There's the old target tree. She finally gave up the ghost. Every man ought to have a dozer, just in case you need it. That's old basswood and birch. Bring her around, Troy. I don't know what he's gonna do with them logs. He might be gonna hook them up to a skidder, I don't know. Now this ditch here, it doesn't flow too much, but we get a lot of rain, she'll flow a little bit. Boy, that's soft in there. Holy buckets. You know, I'm glad he pushed that stinking buckthorn over. I think there's a couple mold floor rose mixed in there too. Now he's not going to be able to dress this up too much because there's so much mud right there. But that's okay, it'll all settle in. He'll seed it down and it'll be good. He's just gonna grade that off a little bit right there.
Just push them up in the woods.
Well, you can, I don't care, but... Alright, so Troy's headed down here. There's a bunch of brush down here he's gonna push up. I'm soon gonna have to go. I gotta put the fence up to move the pig, mama pig. She's gonna need moved here pretty directly. Now right up here, there's a spring, and it's a pretty bad soft spot. Gosh darn sweat bees are out. You can see the water laying right here. There's water laying right here. There's tadpole eggs in that one. Water laying right here. This whole thing right here is a wet spot. So I told him, I said, just do the best you can, because that dozer's heavy and it's just going to keep digging in the mud. So you got to be reasonable. Like, yeah, I'd like to have this all dressed up perfect, but it's just not going to happen. All right, well, Troy's getting busy here. All right, everybody, that's going to do it for today's video. God bless each and every one of you. We'll see you on the next one.